In this video, I'm going to show you exactly how to sign social media marketing clients for your agency, and I'm even going to give you an exact template that you can copy and use today. And if you want to save yourself some time, you can always watch this video in double speed. And if you're new here, my name is Max. I run an SMMA, a super niche marketing agency, and on this channel we explore how to start, run, and grow a successful marketing agency that helps us produce great results for our clients, but also helps us as the entrepreneur to achieve financial time and location freedom. But without further ado, let's just dive right into my computer and let's get started with this video. Okay, so we're inside of my computer right now, and in this video again, I'm going to show you exactly how to sign contracts for your social media marketing agency, and I'm even going to have a template. So here's what I'm going to cover or talk about in today's video. First of all, why and when to sign a contract with a new social media marketing agency client. Then I'm going to give you an actual contract template that you can start to use in your agency today. And then I'm going to go over some tools to use. And then finally, I'm going to go over the complete summary as well. It's very important that you follow through this entire video in its order. If you skip around, it will not make sense. So if you want to save yourself some time, again, you can watch the video in double speed. Now, let's begin with point number one, and that is why and when to sign a contract. This is very, very important to understand. So why do we even use a contract? Well, you want both parties, meaning you and your client, to agree upon what's going to be done, delivered, and included in the actual service, right? You don't want to have any confusion there when you get started with your work. It sets the right expectations, and it also shows that you're experienced and taking your business seriously. It's just common practice to have a contract when you onboard a new client, and especially when you have a service-based business, it's very important that you outline exactly what you're going to do, the cost, the time frames, etc., etc. And I'm going to show you all of that here in just a second. Okay, so when do you actually sign a contract? Well, you do it immediately after the sale is made. So once the payment is completed and the contract is signed, that's when you schedule the onboarding call and get to work. So that is normally how we do it in our agency. We have our actual sales call, and if you want to know exactly how I do the sales call in my agency, I have a video on that I posted just a couple of videos before this one, where I walk you through exactly how I do a sales call, how I do a pitch deck, how I do a presentation over Zoom, etc., etc. Once we have that done, the client agree upon that he works with us, we sign the contract, we send the payment link, and when we have both of those things completed, that's when we jump on an onboarding call and get started with the work. So we don't get to work before we have the contract signed and the payment complete. The next thing I want to talk about is what to include in the actual contract. Well, the most important things to include are details regarding the service, price, and the time frame. For how long does the contract last? What happens after that? Like, for example, do you ask for a 4-month agreement up front and then you work month to month, or how does that work? It's also very important to outline what it is that you're going to do for the client. So maybe you're talking with the business owner, but he has a partner, and then he can basically just give the contract to the partner and he can just see an outline of what it is that you're going to do for the business, what's it's going to cost, how much time you ask for, etc., etc. I'm going to show you all of this here in just a second as well. And how to sign? Well, we can easily sign contracts online nowadays, and using a service like HelloSign makes this process super simple. So later in this video, I'm going to show you exactly how to sign up with HelloSign, how to use it, how you upload your contract, and how you send it away to your client. So instead of faxing or sending emails back and forth where you had to print it out and send a photo of it, HelloSign makes this process super simple, and it's also free to use for your first 3 contracts. So there's literally no reason why you should not use it. Now let's continue and let's go over the social media marketing agency contract template. And this is the actual template that I use in my agency. And if you click the link below this video, in the description you will find a link to this contract as well that you can check out. So for now, let me open up this link, and here you will see the contract. So it's a pretty long contract. We have 7 pages. So I'm just gonna walk you through this contract right now, and it's very important that you listen, because we have a ton of placeholders in here in between. So if you don't listen to my summary of the actual contract right now, you will miss that, and that will not be good for you. First of all, you just have a placeholder logo here. Obviously you can replace this with your agency logo. Normally what I do as well is that I have both my agency logo and the client's logo up in here that I'm sending the contract to. I'm not going to read through the entire contract. I'm just going to mention the most important parts. So we have some placeholders as mentioned, but really in the beginning here is where you will have to put in quite a bit of information. So it says, thank you for choosing your business name, your agency name, to advise and implement Facebook advertising exclusively for your business. We're excited to work with you and generate new high quality leads. So obviously you would have to change this to whatever service you're offering. Maybe you're doing YouTube ads or TikTok ads or Google ads or whatever it might be. You will have to adjust this so that it fits your business. And then it says the agreement is entered on this date, and here's just where we're going to sign, or where the client is going to sign the date, so you don't change anything here. By and between your business name, so that's going to be your business name, your city and country, so in my case Stockholm, Sweden, for example, limited liability company with a mailing address of your business address, so you put in your business address here, and the client business name, so here you put in the name of your client business name and their address here as well. Then we take us to the next part, and that is the services. So here we're stating that the services can be divided into two parts, the setup services and the ongoing management services. Both types of services are detailed below. As part of the setup services, the company will set up, prepare, and thoroughly test Facebook advertising campaigns before going live. So this is something you would have to adjust to your specific business as well. This will be done by A, B, C, D, and E. So here you're basically just talking about what you're going to do in terms of the setup process essentially. So we're going to set up the Facebook Business Manager, optimize the Facebook business page, set up retargeting campaigns, set up marketing automation, system text and email, set up a CRM system maybe, set up call tracking, create custom-made ad campaigns, copywriting, images, audiences, ads. You're basically outlining everything that you're gonna do here for the setup process. And then as part of the monthly ongoing management services, the company will manage and optimize the ongoing Facebook advertising campaigns. This will be done by, and then you have the rest of the points. So for example, manage and optimize the Facebook campaigns daily, manage and optimize the retargeting campaigns daily, forward leads and calls to the client essentially. So here you can outline what you're going to do on a month-to-month basis, basically help them to get more leads and booked appointments to your specific clients, right? Or sales if you're doing e-com. And then we talk some more about client requirements. I'm not gonna read through this in verbatim. You can do that if you want to. Then we have compensation and payment. So this is very important. Here we talk about the setup fees. So how much do you charge for the setup fees? When I started, I actually charged $2,000 in a one-time setup fee, but now we don't do any setup fees. So we mention that on our calls sometimes, but really normally we don't. We just sell our ongoing management fee. But if you want to have a setup fee, if you're spending a ton of time for your specific clients on the actual setup, you can charge here $1,000 to $2,000 as a one-time setup fee. And then we also talk about the ongoing management. So how much will you be charging per month? So here we have a placeholder for the setup fee. You can either write $0 or $2,000 or $1,000. And then for the ongoing management fee, you do price per month, right? And when you run an SMMA, I'm not going to go into detail again here in this video, but on my channel, I'll talk about an SMMA all the time, one specific service for one specific market, and you have one specific offer. And when you do have that, you can produce better results for your clients. And because of that, you can charge more as well. So I recommend when you're specialized running an SMMA, you should charge at least $2,000 per month, $2,500, even $3,500 per month. When I got my first client, I charged $3,500 per month for my first client. So yeah, don't sell your shell cheap, but this is the portion in the agreement where you state how much you charge per month. Here you also on the terms, you put in the contract time period. So we normally do 120 days or 4 months. We did 3 months in the past. So it basically states that you sign up. So it basically states that the client signs up for 4 months or 120 days, and after that it's month to month, so they can stop it whenever they want to after that essentially. And the reason why we have a term is because we want to set the right expectations. We also want each client that we get on board to be committed to this, so that they don't like jump on board and then we start advertising for a week and then they want to stop. But then now they've actually signed a contract, they're going to give this a try for at least 4 months and then it month after month. So it's just fair on both parties essentially, and this is where you put that into the contract. Again, here's the termination contract time period. So if you had 120 days here, it's going to be 120 days here as well. Ownership and materials. Here's some more you can read through if you want to. We don't have any placeholders here. Additional services, some stuff about that as well that you can read through if you want to. No guarantee. So here we talk about the no guarantees and communication. So here it says client agrees the communication is to be via email only. The email address to use is, and then you put in your email address here. Normally we only do email, right? But if you do like Slack, or if you have whatever other channel you might have to communicate with your client, you put in that information here. And yeah, that's basically it. And then here you put in your country as well, and your country here, basically enforcement, so the laws under Sweden or the laws under the US. So you can change that there. And then finally, we just have the fields here where we are going to do the actual signatures, where I'm going to show you how to do here in just a sec. But this is basically the contract. So download it, read it over a couple of times, save it to your computer. And this is what we use in our agency right now. I've been using it since I started out. So it's just a simple to the point contract. You just have to make sure that you adjust it to your specific agency. And again, you will find it here on the link in the description. And when you get here, you can click on file and either like make a copy or you can download it to your computer. So that is the contract. Hope you will enjoy it. If you did, leave a like, subscribe, and leave a comment as well if you have any questions about it. I hope this is going to help your business a ton. Let me know. And then tools. So let's talk about some tools. Google Docs. So really, like, the only thing you need to create a contract is really like Google Docs, right? So use Google Docs, or alternatively like Microsoft Word or Pages or whatever it's called on your Mac, to edit the contract for each new client. So every single time you get a new client, change out the fields like their business name, their logo, and so forth. And I would actually recommend as well that you download the template I've given you, make the adjustments that you're going to keep the same for each and every single new client, and then you do like your own template that you can then copy paste for your new clients. Make sure that you change all of the placeholders in the agreement. You don't want the placeholders there when you signed it, right? So make sure that you read it again, change everything accordingly to your business. And then the next tool that you need really is just HelloSign. So HelloSign is the tool that we use to sign our contracts with our clients. It's free to use for your first 3 clients. So let me show you exactly how this works. It's very simple. It's a great tool. And you simply go to hellosign.com, and then they have a free trial. And I am 99% sure that it's free to use for your first 3 contracts. If we go to pricing, we can check it out. HelloSign pricing. Yeah, so free, it's $0. You can sign 3 contracts per month even, so it's even better than that. And you pretty much get everything that you need here. So yeah, let me show you how it works. So if we go back to the main page, it's a Dropbox company, so Dropbox bought it. I didn't know that actually. But you basically just log in, and when you get there, it will look something like this. So let's say you take the contract right here that we had, you download it. I'm just going to download it here real quick to Microsoft Word. And let's say you have now adjusted it to your client. Then you just basically drag and drop it in here. Or first you need to click sign or send, and then you drag it into here. So we upload the file. So you can upload a Word document straight into HelloSign. It's super duper simple. So let's just give this some time here. All right, so it's uploaded. Then we can just click on next, and then you basically put in the signer. So that is going to be your client. So John Doe, let's say, and his name is John Doe at Gmail. Let's actually do, test@gmail.com. Then you can click on next. So you put in your client's detail there, right? Not your details, but your client's details. And then you basically here, you can see the signers. So you have me now, and then you have John Doe, the actual client. So you select John Doe, and then for the first field here, you put the date. So he is going to sign with the date when the agreement actually starts. So you put that there. Then we scroll down all the way down to the bottom, and then we have the client here. So you put in the name of the client right there. Then you put in, you want their company name here as well. Then you want their signature, and then you want the date signed as well. Then what you can do is just to change to yourself or me now, and then we do the same thing. So for name, I'm going to be Max Pearson right there. And then for company, you just put in my company LLC, for example. And then for the signature, I just put the signature right here, and then I will have my signature. I insert it, Max Pearson. And then for the date sign, which is going to be today, and then I click on next. And then document title. Normally what I do here is that I just put in the client company name, and then a dash, and then my company name, agreement, or something simple like that. So it could be like ABC Gym and ABC Agency agreement, right? The client business name and your business name agreement. And then for the message here, you can just put something very simple, right? So, hey John, as promised, here's the agreement. We're looking forward to start working with you and your team. Something very simple, and then you just click send for signature, and that's basically it. And then they will get a separate email from HelloSign. They can just click the link, go in there and sign it. Very simple. And you will also get a notification in your email once the client has signed it. So that's super duper simple to use. HelloSign, can highly recommend it, and it's free to use as well. You can sign 3 contracts per month, and if you're getting more clients, then you just pay for it, because then you're making money essentially, right? So yeah, that's basically it. So now let's finalize this video with this summary. So first of all, don't complicate it, right? Like, just keep it simple. Make sure that you adjust a contract for your business, service, and your offer. I get a lot of questions regarding the contract, and the contract shouldn't be a thing that stops you from making your first sale. Just use like this template that I have given you right now. You can even make it even more simplified if you wanted to delete a couple of pages. You don't need all of that information in there really. The main thing is that you agree upon a time frame, a price and what it is that you're going to deliver essentially. That's the most important thing. And then use HelloSign. Like, it's a game changer, it's free to use. These are legally bind contracts that you can sign online, so definitely use that. It's the best thing that you can use essentially. So yeah, now you have everything in terms of contracts to go and sign some clients. And if you want to learn how to do sales, I have videos on that on my channel. If you want to learn how to hire media buyers, you have a video on that as well on my channel. But if you want even more like hidden knowledge that I don't even share on my YouTube channel, you can sign up to my newsletter. So that's something that I can just throw out there on my website. But yeah, that's basically it. So yeah, thank you so much for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, make sure to leave a like, subscribe, and also leave a comment down below as well if you have any comments, if you want me to clarify anything. But really, if you're going to use this contract in your agency, subscribe to the channel to show your appreciation, leave a like as well, and let me know that you're going to use it, and let me know if you have any questions. I'm going to take this channel big, so make sure that you're following along on the journey, and I will be looking forward to see you in the next video. Bye.